Hey guys, it's July quarter 2 distribution and updates in regards to Manchester Arbors. And we're pressing into that 5 year mark. January 1st, 2026 will be right at our 5 year mark. And I've got some great updates for you all. I'm going to go ahead and dive in with more and more assets. It's just a beautiful thing that I get a chance to just engage you guys. I don't get a chance to spend as much time as I want with you all. So I just really strongly encourage each of you all to continue to, whenever you get an opportunity, every other month we do our poker investor event. I definitely want to make sure that you all get there because we share a lot of information, a lot of updates going on, and then with our new technology that we're bringing, our new platform of communication that we're bringing to the table through Invest Next, it's going to allow us to open up more and more opportunities to communicate with you guys at a higher clip. A lot more touch points coming as we continue to move forward. And so, very, very pleased with that. So, we're going to dive into your update, and I'll try to keep it as short and sweet as possible. Definitely have a distribution. I didn't go back and check all of the history, but I know that this is going to be in the top one or two distributions that we've had, which is a big plus for us. So, I definitely want to make sure that you guys get the information and we get our distributions out now because we've switched over to a new system. If for whatever reason, when the distributions go into your all's account, if there's a delay there, if you all haven't set up, but I believe almost everybody on this call and in this investment group has gotten their account information set up through InvestNext, so that way we can get that money just directly deposited right into your accounts. But if you find that there's any delay at all from whatever we share with you all in the email that goes out, then please let us know. Myself and my entire team is committed to making sure that we continually streamline this process of not just communication and getting you guys the information, but also your distributions out for those properties that have distributions each quarter. So let's go ahead and get started. Manchester Arbors. Everyone should be able to see this here. Perfect. And so what we're going to do is we're going to dive in. It's Manchester Arbors, like I was telling you before. We are coming up on our 2 year mark, or not 2 year, 5 year mark. And so what that means for you all is that at 5 years, the way that we structured this is that we should be in a strong enough equity position, which we are, to be able to refinance, cash our initial investment up. So that way we bring that back into you guys because it's not a sell and it's a refinance. It's not a taxable transaction. It's not a taxable circumstance, which means that once we distribute or once we refinance and we get all of our net proceeds from that refinance, then we'll be distributing out. And the goal is that we put ourselves in a position to make your all's initial investment completely whole at that point between what you've already received quarter over quarter through Manchester Arbors all the way to the refinance. And we are well on our way to be able to do that. So we've started that refinance process. And so we're having brokers start to negotiate terms and all the circumstances that are around that. So I'll be spending probably the next 2 or 3 months really working through that process because this is only the second one that we've done since we started syndicating. We've done refinances before. This process has definitely happened and transacted many times before, so we know it's a proven concept. But this one, once we switched over to syndications, this will be one of the first that we've been able to do. And so far we're 1 for 1 on syndications and getting money back into everybody's pocket. But you guys were the pioneers with me, and for that I am forever indebted and forever grateful that you all trusted me along the way. And so we're going to do a financial update as always, our balance update, a project update, where our mortgage balance is at, current market value, any type of progress, and then what our distributions are. So let's go ahead and dive in. Our current accounts are $107,511.94 on our asset account, and our property management account, we've got approximately $34,193.34. Where are we at right now in delinquency and occupancy? Our delinquency is currently at 7%. We always want to keep our delinquency under 10%. So we're doing a fantastic job there. Our occupancy is a little bit lower. We've had quite a bit of turnover. There's been a couple of factories that have shut down there in Manchester, but we have figured it out. We're cracking the code, and we're well on our way to getting back up to that excess of 90% occupancy or greater, with an ultimate goal to always stay over 95%. But we're a little low right now in occupancy. We've made all the turns. And we feel very confident in what we've had to do to get our occupancy back up over 90%. But it's just one of those times a year where we've dropped over the last couple of months just due to job changes, some of the job opportunities with the work labor force in that market has adjusted and changed, but we've made the adjustments as well. So we feel very much that we've got our hands around that circumstance for sure. Let's see. Next, project update. So you all should see a nice little video of Miss Candy Lopez, which is our new community manager out there. She comes with a lot of history, a lot of experience, a lot of background, and she's bilingual in the property management world. She came up from Florida. Don't know what the delay is, so sorry about that. But she came up from Florida and moved up. She's recently lost. I don't think she'll mind me sharing this. She's recently lost her husband, so she actually told us during the interview process that she was looking for a second husband, called a career her career, which she had a great career down in Florida, but she wanted just a fresh start, and she wanted a second husband called her career. And so we're excited to have her. She is spectacular. She's all in. She's bought in to both the properties as well as our company. And that was super important to us. So we're very happy to announce Candy Lopez on our team and the community manager there at Manchester Arbors. And so she is full throttle, ready to go. A couple property updates because of the occupancy dropping a little bit. We've had several turns over the last quarter, so we had a total of 12 turns, but we've been able to fund that directly out of our cash flow. And it's not 56 HVACs. I'm sorry for that that detail being missed there. It's not 56 HVACs. It's 6 HVACs that have been completely updated to new HVAC systems. And then the last thing is that we continue to work on how we can bring a greater experience and a greater atmosphere to the community. And so we've been looking at storage buildings. We've looked at a lot of things. So we started to build out some storage buildings, and just the big warehouse that we have there. We have designs for storage buildings to be placed onto that open piece of property on this Manchester Arbors, but right now it's just not cost effective. It doesn't make sense. The ROI on it doesn't make sense to us at this stage of the game, and we might revisit it during refinance to see if costs continue to come down based upon the build. But as most of you all know, the cost of construction in Middle Tennessee has just astronomically increased. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is, and so we have to work those numbers out, and once they do make sense, we'll move full steam ahead. But at this point in time, it does not. So what we've done is we're looking to redesign and repurpose the pool area and turn it into an open, like a event space or open activity space for all of the residents, and fire pits being there, grills being put there. We're considering in some of the design possibly a pickleball court, at least one pickleball court going there potentially. So we've got some new ideas that'll be coming. We've started working on that redesign process, and so more information on that to come in the future. Next, our current mortgage balance is $2,745,386. And that with our current equity position of $3,054,614, it puts us in prime position to be able to go ahead and refinance And then from the refinance, being able to go ahead and put ourselves in a position to cash up substantially for everybody as we move forward, which is a part of the program and a part of our process. As far as investing is concerned, to give you all more and more opportunities to invest in more and more projects as we move forward, like a Manchester Arbors. What I've done is I did a 2024 comparison to 2025. Our distribution is $61,705.28. And you'll look back in 2024, the highest distribution we had in 2024 was a little bit over 58,000. So this is one of our highest distributions. I don't have 23 or 22 in front of me, but it's one of our highest distributions that we've been able to share with you guys. So very, very excited about that. I know that makes every one of you all happy as well. So, next review or next update for Q3 will be by the end of October, and going to continue to do videos until I can't. And I hope that I'll be able to do these forever as part of our process. Very excited to continue down this road. Wanted to continue to give you information. The final thing I want to do is share our team. We've hired on a full-time CRO, a full-time COO, and our acquisition team right now, as it stands, is super solid, but we are also expanding out analysts under our acquisition team. And we've got four individuals that we're bringing on to just to doing analytics for us and doing evaluations on all the properties that we continue to look at as we continue to expand along the way. So appreciate you guys so much. Hope you all have a fantastic day. I know it's a little warm outside actually to come in. I love to always do these on my patio, but I had to come inside. It got a little warm, but I'm traveling today, which is why I've got this pullover on, and it's always freezing cold in the airport, or specifically in the airplane. So anyway, hope you all have a fantastic day, guys. Two big things I want to announce. One is we are expanding because our goal is to get to 5,000 doors over the next a little over 4 years. And so what's got us to the show isn't what's going to get us to the new show and what our new goals are. And that's processes, that's technology, that's personnel, all of the above. And we're so excited for so many of the changes that are taking place and the talent that we're continuing to expand and bring on to take us to the next level. We're really focused on the rest of this year is getting AI incorporated into our business. That's here to stay. It's not going anywhere, and so we are focused and we are dedicated and committed to that. The second thing I wanted to make, as far as announcement or just share with you guys, is we have multiple investment opportunities that are going to be coming available over the next 2 to 3 months. We're working still hot and heavy on finding fantastic properties. They've been few and far between over the last 12 to 18 months, but we've been able to find just a few out there. But we've got some new construction opportunities in Knoxville coming available. We've got some more expansion up in Kentucky coming available. And so just stay tuned. That information will be coming out to you guys as we see fit and as we see those opportunities continuing to expand and develop. Hope you all have a fantastic day. And as always, man, go be great.